Hi again, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Wendy Ologe, the Intentional Parent. And if you're joining us for the first time and you're watching our videos for the first time, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you look right down, you will see the subscribe button. Please hit subscribe button, and then also remember to turn on the notification so that anytime we upload a video, you will be able to see them and get notified so that you can see what video when we have shared. Today I'm sharing with you 10 responsibilities of fathers in child development. Do fathers matter? Why do we need fathers to be involved when it comes to child development? A father's role is undoubtedly very important in growth and development of your child. So let's take a look at these top 10, because there are other responsibilities. Just top 10 responsibilities of fathers in child development. Parents play a very vital role in the growth of their children. In some cases, fathers and mothers complement each other, but some responsibility are to be performed solely by the fathers. Some are just the fathers that can offer that. And so today, that's what we're going to be sharing with you. A responsible father will always ensure that their children get a healthy environment to grow, both physically and mentally. So these 10 responsibilities of a father in the child development, as discussed, we're going to be sharing. So look at these 10 responsibilities. Number 1, the father is always the protector. So children feel safe and secured when they have the fathers around. Children can concentrate on their work and activities better when they feel secured. So their father have the responsibility to persuade their children, all right, that they are there to actually protect them from any kind of trouble. That's your number 1 responsibility. The protect. Number 2, opens up the world for the children. A father is like a big window. I don't know if you've ever thought of that. A big window that opens up the entire world in front of the child. So the children start getting acquainted with the entire world through the eyes of their father. So for the children, their father is the best guide. So to teach them what to do in the world, the father has the responsibility to keep up with the child's expectations. Are you that big window that your child is looking out for? Number 3, unconditional love. Fathers have the responsibility to make sure that their children know how much their fathers love them, and they love them without any condition. Anytime I talk about unconditional love, I hear parents say, "Oh, but I love my children unconditionally." That's a conversation for another day. I think we're going to share on how to love your children unconditionally. I shared a page in my book, my bestseller called Connect to Correct, on unconditional love. And a father read it and reached out to me and said to me, "I actually thought I loved my children unconditionally until I read this piece." That's when I understood that there is more to being unconditionally loving. That's number 2. Number 3. Number 4, show respect. The responsibility of the father is to show respect, love and respect for their partner. I usually say that when the wife, when the father respects the mother in a home, it's easier for the children to understand some of the things that we talk about. So fathers must show their love and respect to their spouse, because only when a father shows respect and love to their partners, that's when children will learn to respect their mothers and other people. So the father should never be able to just talk to their child's mother, anyhow. You're not just modeling, you're not just treating your wife illly, you're actually modeling the wrong things to your child. That's number 5. How does this help the development of your child? What responsibility do fathers have to play? Spending quality time. Children always appreciate it when their fathers spend quality time for them. Quality time that the father spends with the child is much more important than the quantity of the time spent with the child. Now, when we say these things, a lot of people say, "Oh, raising children is from others." These things have psychological effect on your child. In our previous video, I shared on why you need to get involved. And part of what I said, you need to get involved for the sake of the mental health of your child. Because being a father means you being able to stabilize a lot of things for your child, being involved. So you're not just going to be a father and be there, you're going to be and stay involved. Number 6, teaching discipline is important. fathers must take responsibility. It's your responsibility to teach discipline to your children. Fathers have the responsibility to specifically set clear boundaries to their children so they understand what they do and what they cannot do. It is your role as a father to actually be able to do that. Many times I see that parenting is left to mothers alone. Meanwhile, these responsibilities are for fathers, for them to actually be able to come in and then do what is required. Number 7, teaching accountability. Fathers can teach the sense of accountability to their children. It's important that children learn the importance of accountability in their life. It's better to be taught to children by their parents at an early age. It's the responsibility of the father to teach accountability. And you cannot give what you don't have. Are you accountable yourself? You need to be accountable to someone for you to actually teach accountability. Number 8, involvement in the studies is your responsibility. You must get involved. You must get involved. Is your number 1 goal for you to get involved, because expecting the child to perform well in their exams without even knowing what they are studying, it's a mix. So fathers, we need to get involved in their children's study. Number 9, taking responsibility. You need to teach your children, to take responsibilities. Only when children watch their fathers take responsibility, that's when they will learn that taking responsibility at various stages of their lives, that it's important. So fathers must take enough responsibility in doing household chores, in doing outside work. This will encourage their children to be responsible enough. In my own home, my husband is fully involved. He does everything around the house, including helping me set up video sessions like this, interestingly. And then I also grew up seeing my dad, do all that. I was saying the other day that I don't think I ever saw my mom wash plates, because as soon as my mom finishes in the kitchen, my dad goes into the kitchen to wash it till today. And growing up, we saw my dad doing it. So I don't think we ever thought about washing plate or who shouldn't wash and who. It was an easy chore to do, because we saw my father took responsibility. It was easy for us to just stand up and just follow. So when you set such examples, it's actually a lot more. Number 10, you must be the provider. I know. I hear you. Children consider their father to be the main provider of all their materialistic items. Now, don't get me wrong. I am not saying that women should not provide anything in the home, but your children will need to see you. There's something it does to their psyche. They need to see you as taking up that responsibility. That does not mean that all the demand of your child, you need to do everything, but they need to identify the needs of these children and family, and then you need to be able to teach them what to do. So the father and the mother should work together to be able to teach their children, especially this provision part. But the fathers will need to be very, very, very intentional about it. What are the important duties and responsibilities of fathers? How can fathers be involved with children? In what ways can fathers spend quality time with their children? I would like to hear your feedback. So just go to our comment section and tell us what are the things that you do as a father to be able to get involved with your children, or what are the things that you do with your spouse, your husband, that helps him get involved with the children, so that every one of us will also have conversations and also learn from this conversation that you'll be dropping. So we're looking forward to your comment section, and we'll be replying to every one of those comment sections. Thank you every video, and don't forget to follow us on all our social media handle. I am on every social media handle: Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter as Wendy Ologe, or The Intentional Parent. So don't forget to follow us, and don't also forget that we are launching into the Fathers Conference in the coming week, so that you can be part of it as a father. Fathers have a role to play, and we are not backing down. We want the fathers involved. So you will also see the link to register for that Fathers Conference right in the description. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel and turn on your notification button. You're welcome. And again, don't forget to always drop your comment, because we want to read from you. Thank you.